Welcome back. It's week number 17. This is your programming overview. This is every workout you're going to do this week. It's going to be a fun one. All right, starting out on Monday, we have Charles's Member of the Month workout. It's going to be 4 rounds. It is assault bike, 40 or 30 calories, 10 shuttle run, that's 25 feet out, 25 feet back. Then you have 25 push-ups, 25 goblet squat with a kettlebell, 53, 35. So yes, most of your time will be on the bike. That's okay. Find a nice steady pace. For guys, trying to hang somewhere between 60 to 65. For ladies, 50 to 55 would be a fantastic goal. Right there on the bike. And then shuttle run, nice and steady. Push-ups, you're not doing it very often. You're going to have plenty of rest between your sets of push-ups. That doesn't mean go unbroken, because going straight into your goblet squat, you're going to have to hold this position. All right. So I would still break up those push-ups before you come to the goblet. The goblet, I would try to knock all those out, all 25. If not, maybe one break, maybe 2 breaks, but try to do that as unbroken as possible, and then get right back on your bike and do it again. This is more of your typical Member of the Month workout, where it's going to be a little bit longer, a little bit more of a grind. So hang in there, but show up, have some fun. Charles has been here basically since the beginning of this gym, so show some support for him. Tuesday, we're continuing with our lower body cycle. This week we're doing step-ups for a 5x5. Last week we did our lunges for a 5x5. We had the opportunity to go a little bit heavier. Same thing is true for the step-ups. I'm also changing the step-ups this week in that I'm changing the height of the box. So the 24-inch box for guys tended to be a little bit too high, in that the range of motion was so large that it inhibited your actual ability to lift decent weight. And part of me really liked that idea. I like that we were strengthening a longer range of motion, but we're trying to strengthen not just across a large range of motion, but really just in general. So we're going to have the guys go down to a 20-inch box. So you're going to get a little bit more weight than you would be able to on the 24-inch, as well as the weight's going to go up because now we're only doing 5 reps at a time. So really try to lift heavy this week. The same thing is true for the step up though, especially as you add more weight. Push as hard as you can through your one foot that's actually doing the work, and then meet with the other leg. Do not assist and then squat up that last piece. You're missing out on the actual extension, the actual work of the one leg that's stepping up. So do your best to do them right, especially as we're getting heavy. After that, we're going to go 4 rounds. 4 wall walk, 12 pull up, 48 dubs. This should be a little bit quicker of a workout. So pull ups, ideally, it's 1 or 2 sets. All right. Double unders, try to be unbroken. If you have to break them up, or if you trip, totally fine. Wall walks, 4 is right at the brink for most of us of like that can be a quick set, or before we have to really take a large rest. All right. So your shoulders are going to get pumped a little bit with the double unders and the pull ups alongside the wall walks, but do your best to, once you get on the wall and get on the floor, try to pump out all 4 before you stand up, take a breath, and get onto your pull-up bar. All right, so that one should be a little bit faster. Wednesday, upper body pull A. This week, it was a lot in that 1 minute. I think we're going to extend that time period a little bit so you get a little bit more time to recover, so we can put out better output on those things. But I have to review that one more time. But I'm enjoying how that's changing. Then we'll run a mile for time. Good chance for you to get up on our whiteboard. 5 people get up there. Will you be one of the 5? We'll see. But the goal here is to run a mile as fast as you can. Last year we did this around the same time. I don't remember the date, but you can go back and check if you were here. Try to run fast. If you do not know how to pace a mile, if you think you're going to be 10 minutes, under that, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever it is, try to go out slower than you're going to come back. You want a negative split. Your second half should be faster than your first half, ideally. All right. That is Wednesday. Thursday, this is a partner workout. All right. When I first tested this workout, I did it with Juliana, and it was really bad. All right. So I changed it, so it hopefully will not be as bad for you guys. So you're welcome. If it's still bad, sorry. But you and your partner, if it's 2 guys, you're going for 150. If it's 2 ladies, you're going for 120 calories on the assault bike. All right, that's when you finish, when you reach that amount of calories. Every 3 minutes, both of you will do 5 burpee box jump overs and 5 clean and jerks. Moderate height, 24 and 20. Moderate weight, 135, 95. All right, these 2 things will take you roughly a minute, and then you'll hop on your bike. You can switch on and off however you want. All right. That's Thursday. Friday, upper body pull A, then a chipper. I did this one last week. It was a fun one. We haven't done Turkish get-ups nearly enough lately, so you're going to do them today. 4 Turkish get-ups, then you have 60 or 50 calories on the rower, 240-foot lunge with that kettlebell, and then 60 GHD sit-ups, another 4 Turkish get-ups. You're going to say, oh, Nate, why are there even Turkish get-ups in this workout? Just because you like them? Partially, yes, but also your 4 Turkish get-ups here are going to feel a lot different than the ones here. Not just because you're out of breath, but because your core is fatigued from here, your shoulders are fatigued from here, just carrying the lunge. Your legs are blasted from the lunge and the GHD alongside the row. So if you tell me that these aren't difficult, you're lying. All right, so do your best there. I know the mobility is tricky for a lot of us, but do your best to have a decent weight. If you need to have a different weight on your Turkish get-ups than you do on your lunge, please use a different weight. All right, there's no, if you have to use like the 18-pound kettlebell on the Turkish get-ups, totally fine. But I know that some of you can lunge more than 18 pounds. So just use 2. Saturday, single person workout because we did our partner on Thursday. So every 5 minutes for 4 sets, that would be 20 minutes. 18 deadlifts, 20 box jumps, 20 toes to bar. The trick, each round, the deadlifts will change. So they start out lighter, you do 18. Next round, you do 15, a little bit heavier. Next round, 12, a little bit heavier. Last round, 9, a little bit heavier. So the weight will get more challenging. However, the amount of work you're doing will get less. So your time will hopefully stay roughly the same because the work is less, so it'll take less time. But you're going to be more fatigued on the box jumps and the toes to bar. Your core is going to be really shot. Alongside is your grip and your leg drive, hip extension. So we'll see how that goes. It should be a fun one. But that is week number 17. Try to be here for Charles's workout. I know a lot of you will see the mile on Wednesday and go, I don't have to show up for that day. But it's good for you. It's a good standard. It's probably the best benchmark, maybe besides a 5K, to tell where your fitness is at. You can do a lot of things with a mile. You tell your VO2 max, basically your aerobic health, and that's a huge marker for your health across your lifespan. Basically, if you have a higher VO2, you're going to live longer. So I'd like to see everybody's mile time on the board, but yeah, I know some of you guys will avoid it, and that'll make me sad. But this is week number 17. Good job last week, and I'll see you guys in the gym.